that. Columbia's running. And we're live. I think I'm gonna actually change the channels so it's lighter and less saturated. That's a really dark value. Just don't want it to be like crisp. And let's pull up our performances. Personal exercise references. Let's see here. Something that I think is challenging. I kind of wanted a 3-4 sphere. It's been ages for her hair. Perfect. I think I want to find a different reference. This is where I steal all of my stuff. Oh, thank you. Should have something just on here. Yeah. That hasn't really just I think I should do the drop. It's just so plain. It's gonna pop up. Oh, this one's not bad. Zephyr doesn't show as much of her bust as I would like. Hi Val, how are you? I'm just trying to find a reference to something I want to draw. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, let's do her instead. I already got my reference and feet. Music volume is way louder than my voice. Let me know if that's any better, please. Please, please, please. Let me know if that's any better. And I can actually close out of Restream. Boop. Now I have both of my thingies up. Excellent. Alright. We need to plug in our keyboard and my Wacom tablet. And if my music or my headphones start dying, I gotta plug in the charger for that. So might have to unplug my mouse, but it's okay because I have this. Sooties. I just realized what I named that. I'll save as Stooties. That's what I wanted. Stooties. improvement, Val. Although overall the volume is kind of low. Let me check out how I can fix that real quick. I have a separate mixer for my headset. Let's see here. Okay, I've cranked up my microphone all of the way. Let me check OBS and see. Yeah, so let me know if that helped out even a little bit. Or if it's too much, or whatever the case may be. Okay, so I wanted to do hands and fit today. So let's try to fit her here. And here. And then let's do, I wanted to do 3. So let's see if we can maybe do them like smaller. I think the reference we're using, it's going to be like this. So we can do one here, one here, and one here. Yep, alright. So we need 2 colors to get started. We need a lighter color, which I usually go with this purple, and we need a darker color. And let's actually change it up a little bit. Let's go orange or something. A brighter orange. Alright. Let's get her basic shapes in there. Focus on this view. Place in the ear kind of helps with that, just the hair. Negative space of the chin helps me set the width of the neck a little bit. Hey, I asked you if I needed to exit out of Discord, and you said, oh, okay. So give me a second and I'll turn it back on. Don't call me a butthead. I'll mess you up. I'm also streaming on Jinxa. Is that you, Matt? Pending. Okay. Damn it, how do I move this damn thing? Okay. Do what you can do. That is you? You said changed your name? Okay. Yeah, I gave you the invite to my channel thing. Whatever. Let me know if you need me to resend it or if you're making a channel or whatever.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yes, hello.
Excellent.
Sorry, I was in all kinds of confused mode, not knowing what I was doing with my life or how to figure out Discord.
So, Val, the voice you are hearing is
I
Matt.
muted the stream.
Okay,
Sorry.
it's Matt from Dirty Gaming on Twitch. He is an artist that does traditional and digital media, and maybe one day we'll get him to convert over to watch me work and dual stream as well.
Uh, Maybe if I ever get back into streaming again.
And that sound you hear is undoubtedly a beer shuffling around on his art desk.
No, it's not. I was organizing my markers so that they get out of my way. You have no idea. I have like 35 markers just sitting here in a pile. It's really annoying. I need a good system. I need a system.
Is this system possibly called a shelf?
I don't know. I've got a couple boxes and stuff, but it's like when I really get into my drawing and stuff, like I
It
grab
gets
this marker,
messy.
then I grab that marker, then I grab this marker, and then that one.
That's totally fine. You just gotta organize it after you do all of your stuff too.
No way.
Yahweh.
Then how am I gonna pick up where I left off?
If it's organized, then you'll have no problem doing that.
I can't be organized. I don't know how to be organized.
You try and then you figure out a way that works for you and then you keep up with it afterwards.
You say it like that, but
You have to find a system of organization that works for you.
This is my system.
Not have a system.
Everything everywhere.
Mhm.
Always and all the time. No, I would like to have a little. I would like to be more organized. It's just. I can't.
You can. You just must try. I have faith in you.
I know where everything is.
Which isn't the same as being organized.
Yeah, but I know where everything is, and like, I've got like my own system, you know? Are you on Watch Me Work right now?
I am on Watch Me Work and I am on Twitch.
I'm not seeing you on Watch Me Work anywhere. It's hard. I don't know how to get to your stream on that. It's not on the front page.
That's because I'm not featured. I'm streaming under the Photoshop tab. So if you click those like 3 bars up near the Watch Me Work logo in the upper left-hand corner, yeah, if you go to the Photoshop section, I should be in there.
That's the weird design.
The site's in beta, so we're giving him feedback.
Well, if beta wants to know, it's a weird design for me.
Yeah, if you have any notes from using the website, you know, we meet every Tuesday to talk about stuff for the site, so I would love to be able to give him some outsider feedback as well. It's hard to get people to tell us, like, specifically what they think about the site.
Okay. Sorry, I don't mean it. I'm not trying to talk shit or anything. I'm sorry if I'm coming off that way.
You are not. Just, you know, take some notes down on a sticky note.
When I go to this website, to the front page, there's a calendar, right? I go to the calendar and it shows that you're streaming right now. But there's no way for me to click on your name to go to your specific thing.
Mm-hmm. So you believe that should be a part of...
I would have no idea that I would have to click on the Photoshop tab to go see you specifically.
Yeah. So clickable schedule. That would be nice.
Maybe like on the front page,
So you can also click right next to the calendar, and there's live streams now, and I'm also under that.
Yeah, I just checked that. I'm just checking that out right now. It's only you and one other.
Yeah, it's 5 o'clock in the morning for most
No,
people.
I understand. No, it's fine. I just wanted to make sure, like, I'm seeing what
Yeah. Calm.
I'm calm. I'm just.
I'm
I
teasing.
feel like when you go to the main page, that should be the first thing that pops up is who's streaming live.
Um, yeah. He has it so that we can select ourselves as featured streamers and be on the front page, but I only check that box when I feel like I'm working on something cool, and I'm not working on anything cool right now, I'm just doing studies, so I don't check it. Um,
I just feel like that's the first thing that should pop up. There's only 2 of you guys streaming. That should be the very first thing you see when you go to this website.
I agree. So having more than one person say that, though, besides like the people who literally stream on the site, might be more incentive for him to do something about it.
Well, that's why I'm saying that. maybe he'll see your stream and hear what I'm saying. But maybe if that's not the way it works, maybe I'll just kind of take notes instead.
I mean, sometimes he pops in my stream when he's up early doing, like work for whatever. But most of the time we just have a meeting on Tuesday where I have to or where we give him feedback on stuff for the site. And,
Alright, you do your job and draw, and I will take the notes.
Okay.
Okay, beautiful.
Okay, darling.
What, I see what you're doing. Are you doing, is this like a, studies?
Yep, just studies. It's to study hair, shoulders, head, neck, that sort of thing. My weakest points ever.
Well, that's good. Study your weak points.
I try to do them at least once a week.
I try to avoid them. My weak points.
I did for a long time, and when I started focusing on them instead, I saw a lot of improvement really quickly. So that gave me a little bit of encouragement to stop being afraid of my weaknesses and confront them face on. Specifically with hands and feet. Because, it's one thing that everybody has problems with hands and feet, but I don't know, like the people who get good at it are the people who do it a lot. Because you're only ever going to get good at the stuff you do a lot, right?
I don't know. Yeah, yes. But there's two schools of thought there.
Mm-hmm. Which
are, like what you just said, you get good at things that you do a lot. But
and the other school?
The other school, I think, would be like, I'm trying to put my thoughts in a coherent sentence.
It's fine. Take your time.
I feel like people are better at doing what they like to do.
Yeah, that's it's like a double-edged sword. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's sort of where I'm going. That's kind of where I'm kind of getting at. Where I love doing cartoon faces, and that's pretty much all I do. You know.
So.
But yeah,
I agree. It's like it's there's two sides. No. No, I agree. It actually accentuates it. It's like you should to get into doing art frequently, you need to do what you love, because that will make you most passionate about it. You love to do what you feel, communicates the best, and that plays a part into it. And you avoid doing the things that you don't feel like you do the best, so that plays a part into it. And then you have to do something a lot to get good at it. So if you don't love doing something, A, because you're bad at it, or B, because it doesn't inspire you, then you're just never going to get good at it. So it doesn't counter my point at all.
It's kind of like a thing where it's like, if I spend too much time trying to do hands and feet, or bodies, or anatomy, then it just takes my passion away from trying to draw.
Yeah, I totally feel you.
I get discouraged, but then I'll go back and I'll try to tackle it or try to do something else. But yeah, I mean, it'll put a blockade into your shit, I think. Well, for me, anyway.
No, I totally agree. I totally feel where you're coming from on that one. Um,
I'm trying to have intellectual drawing talk with you.
I think we're succeeding. I mean, like, that's just the solid truth of it. Like, art is hard for a reason, and there's a lot of artists out there with a lot of weaknesses that they don't confront because they simply don't enjoy confronting them. And art is supposed to be about expression and doing what you love. And if you don't love fucking up, then, you know what I mean? It's very rare that you'll be able to see any kind of improvement in that.
It is important to push yourself. It is important to
Absolutely.
To get better every time.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's the whole point, I think. But at the same time, it's like there are certain areas where, I don't know, for me, it just kind of like it kills me. Like when I try to do anatomy or something like that, like it like kills my whole spirit of like trying to, because it's not just because it's a weakness. I feel like it's because
you don't have as much freedom.
I'm not making any progress, and it makes me anxious and like irritated. And but for somebody who wants to be a professional, you know, and wants to make money off of drawing, it's absolutely a necessity to be familiar and to at least push themselves to do all kinds of different things.
Agreed. Like, for instance, it's not that I don't like manga or anime or anything like that. It's just, like, every time I've done it and I'm not directly copying from a reference, it comes out like crap. So I've avoided it for a really long time. But I was talking with Jasmine Steele, and she pointed out to me that the clothes in a manga magazine are some of the best renderings of clothes in the art world. And when I was doing clothes studies, I was like, you know what? I'm going to pull up a manga reference, and I'm going to study from that. And it came out really well. It's up on DeviantArt. Oh, also yesterday, oh man, Jasmine made me cry.
Let me I wouldn't say that the clothes in anime or manga are the best drapery in the known art world.
I wouldn't say that it's drapery. It's more like the design is really heavily stylized, and like they can do some really complex clothing in a really simplistic fashion.
The difference between real drapery and manga is it's almost sort of like manga is like graffiti when it comes to drawing clothes and figures, because you can sort of it's basic shapes that are like accentuated, whereas when you're doing a real drapery study, it's very, very like free flowing, and you're almost trying to draw a picture.
I agree with you, but that's why I said, like, it's some of the best heavily stylized clothes on the internet, or, you know, in the art community.
When you say that, I think, immediately, I think of Afro Samurai. When you talk about, like, clothes, and, are you familiar?
I've seen it before, but, I more like Samurai Champloo, but yeah. They do have some pretty intense, like...
Big sleeves, like unrealistic, with like, you know, little arms coming out, or like.
So you think of Afro Samurai, and I think of stuff like the Lolita stuff, with just explosions of ruffles and really detailed clothing, and that stuff is hard. But shut up, I'm trying to tell you something.
Okay. Stop yelling at me.
Yesterday, me and Jasmine we do collaborations together, and she gifted me a core membership on DeviantArt just out of the kindness of her heart, and it kind of made me cry. It was a very emotional day for me yesterday.
That's incredible.
Yeah, so be
It's
happy
awesome
for
to
me.
meet- it's awesome to meet friends like that online.
Yes. So anyway, we can talk about other things, but I wanted to share that with you, jerk.
That's awesome. Why you call me a jerk? You know that I've supported you since day one, and I would do anything for you that I could.
I know, so I'm making fun of you.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Good. I think you're amazingly talented, and you do different stuff than I do. But and you do it way better than I probably could.
Different, not better.
Like I'm watching you do what you're doing now, and it's like it's just like I couldn't sit there and try to draw this like hairstyles and stuff. And
It goes into the what do you want to do thing, that we just talked about.
By the way, is there anybody else in here watching us? Is there anyone?
No, not really.
I was just wondering if anybody was in here and that wanted to weigh in on the conversation.
If there is and they're lurking, they can feel free to chime in at any time. I don't have a bot running anymore because remember, Onkbot rebelled against me and I got frustrated with it, so I deleted it. I
felt like it was necessary to say, like, if anybody else is in here and they want to weigh in on the conversation, please do so.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like, but I want to get good at doing hairstyles and stuff like that. Because having a really good looking character with a really interesting hairstyle is something that I want in my art eventually. You know what I mean? So it's again like the doing what you want, what makes you passionate. And like if you saw my hair studies from a couple months ago, they are so starkly different from even what I'm doing right now because it just took a shit ton of repetition.
I think ever since I met you, your skill has gone up. Like almost every time I watch you draw, your skill's gone up every single time. And it should.
Thank you. I think that plays into the fact that I practice a lot even when I'm not streaming. Practice, repetition. And like I don't know.
Say, when I was watching
Secria?
And Bob and they were, it's just if you want to get better at drawing, you need to draw at a minimum an hour a day.
Yeah, and I draw for something closer to like 6 to 8 hours a day. Minimum 6 hours because I do 2 3-hour streams, and I'm not saying that's how.
You've been kicking ass ever since like the first time I met you.
Thank you.
You've been doing a really good job doing what you're doing. You're getting better at even just talking, speaking, and
I do appreciate that. I try really hard, but yeah, it took a while for me to get comfortable talking on stream. I will admit that.
I'm here. I support you 100% every time. Well, not every. I'm not here every time, but I support you.
Can't be here all the time.
You're a good friend to me, and I think you deserve what you want.
And I appreciate that. Don't cry, Matt.
You work hard at it. You do. You really work hard.
Thank you, sir.
You work harder than I do.
I don't think so, because
I do.
even if you're not sitting down drawing, what I've discovered is that when you think about art in your mind, that's still also kind of the legwork. Just like we were talking about, where research is sometimes more than half the battle with doing a piece. You know what I mean? It's like doing the research behind the piece. So even when you're not physically drawing, you are improving if you're thinking about like what to do and where to go in your piece, you know what I mean, or in a future piece or a technique. Because I took like a 2 year hiatus and I didn't draw a damn thing except for like doodles on bar napkins. And when I came back to drawing, I felt like there was still improvement since the last time I drew because I still thought about it a lot. You know what I mean? So mentality, I think, plays into a large part of it.
Yeah, well, if you want to be a good artist and if you want to be a good illustrator or drawer, but yeah, I feel like it's different than doing other kinds of things. Meaning like being an artist is so personal. It's so personal. It pretty much becomes like this is an extension of you, you know. Whereas other things are too, like um, if you have a passion for if you can't sleep at night because all you can think about is selling air conditioner gratings. But I don't think I honestly don't feel like other people, other than artists, I don't feel like other types of people
Obsess.
obsess the way that we do about.
But art can play into like a large variety of things, like musicians
Absolutely.
and
That's why I wouldn't go in that direction, like what I'm saying. Whatever, you can be creative doing any job, kinda. I mean, a cop can't really get creative.
I guess they can in their social aspects of things if they really tried,
For
like
sure,
how they
yeah.
approach things.
Like you can like learn how to speak to people better and whatever. But at the same time, I just don't feel like it's the same thing. I just don't.
It's not exactly the same thing, but
as
it
somebody
is
that
close.
wants to take a pencil and a piece of paper, that is a hard life.
It is a hard life.
That's way, I don't know. I think I'm just like word puking right now.
It's fine.
I'm not really making a solid point on anything, but
I think if anybody was listening, they would get the gist of it, because I can certainly get the gist of what you're saying.
I'm just, and I hope that you don't feel like I'm like trying to take over your stream.
No, sir. I would say something first. Be like, hey Matt, shut up, I'm trying to talk right here. But I'm not. I'm trying to concentrate on drawing ponytails right now.
Yeah, I'm drawing too. I'm just talking and drawing. I hope I'm not distracting you.
Not really. Because if we weren't talking, I would just be thinking about the plot lines that I'm going to be writing later on today. Not plot lines, script. And I need to concentrate on this, which is, I don't know, like...
Studies.
Yeah, studies, and I need more concentration on this, not less, and talking about other things helps me concentrate on this. I know that's weird, but...
I was actually just gonna say that. I feel like, when I sit here and just kind of spew out words and stuff, and I'm talking to somebody such as yourself, and drawing at the same time, it, like... I think less about fine detail kind of stuff, and I'm just like, I just sit here and I draw, and my mind like wander, and I just kind of just say whatever comes to mind,
There's a streamer that I want you to, like, if he's on anytime soon, I want you to come to his chat with me on Watch Me Work or Twitch, because he is one of the funniest sons of bitches I've ever heard in my life. He's a French dude, and his name is The Broken Baguette and Jesus Salad. And he has the craziest sense of fucking humor, and I hope that if he hears or sees this, he doesn't get offended, but he has no filter while he is streaming, and he says exactly what he's thinking, and it is just so refreshing. And yeah, it was kind of terrible that me and Jasmine were trying to help him set up everything in OBS and get everything streaming. And so we got him on Discord, and we were going to help him, like, walk him through the steps on Discord. And he didn't know we were women, and he was like, I have problems talking to the opposite sex. Can we hang up? And we were like, oh my god, we're so sorry. Like,
Really?
yeah, he just immediately
He
like
got
locked.
anxiety over it?
Yeah, he immediately like locked up and was like, I cannot brain. No, I can't do this.
I think I talk. I can speak better with the opposite sex. This is funny because I don't know.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it was.
I don't mean to talk. Make it about me.
No, it's
I
fine.
I always feel like I always do that, but I don't mean it like that. But yeah, that's kind of strange because it almost feels like, I don't know. I grew up as a mama's boy, and my grandma was, my favorite person in the world too.
I don't know what kind of relationship he has with the women in his life or anything like that. I don't really know a whole lot about his personal life. It was just a crazy sort of,
That's funny, yeah. I mean,
yeah,
it's
funny
to,
thing
like,
that
think about
happened.
that kind of thing, that like you guys went through a whole thing just because like you're female. He kind of got anxiety over it. Is what I'm taking.
Yeah,
That,
he.
you know.
I felt bad because we just kind of like sprung it on him, and it didn't even occur to us that it could be a problem. You know what I mean? Like, for anybody, and we totally should have like considered.
I don't know. I don't understand why that would be an issue, but people have their own things. I think,
Yeah,
I guess. I mean,
people have their own stuff. Hi, Daddy.
hi, Daddy.
He just came to get his coffee.
Yeah, that's funny.
It's just a funny situation that happened. And I feel like right here where I'm trying to draw this loop, there's a ponytail hidden in her inside her ponytail. Let me see. Yeah, it is. Okay. There's like a pigtail hidden in her ponytail is what I was trying to say. Like hidden behind these locks.
It looks like her own hair is being used to like wrap the bottom there, like at the nape of her neck.
Yeah, they definitely wrapped a ponytail around here, and like
So it's just like
knowing
a little bit
that.
it's just a little bit of a fray coming out. I don't think there's a huge ponytail underneath all that.
So, like, I know there's a lag, but when you see the other side of it, you'll see, like, it's braided on this side and it comes down this way, and then the other side is wrapped around and goes down this way. So this whole lock situation is fucked up, and I need to fix it.
I think you're just fine where you are. I don't know.
Because what I found with, like...
Those are two different pictures, Brian. When one of them, her ponytail is hanging over her shoulder, and one of them's going straight down her back.
There are two different pictures, but they're of the same hairstyle. So,
For sure,
like...
but I think you're thinking too much of it. I think what you're drawing right now is perfect. I think it's you should just keep going with what you're doing.
I appreciate that. But when I start putting in the striations, if I don't understand it, even if I reproduced it, it will look fucked up because I won't know the direction everything is going in.
Well, in your drawing right now, the striations are exactly like the first picture on the left. You're fine. You're doing it just fine. I don't know. You shouldn't stress out about it. Because that ponytail that's wrapped around is underneath. What you're underneath that, like, it gets like, I don't know, at the nape of her neck, her ponytail falls flat. It's just flat. That's
yeah, like her hair is really thin.
It's like my least favorite part of that hair. Like, I don't know why they didn't do something with the rest of her hair.
I think it's her hair is actually extremely thin, and they put a lot of hairspray in it. So in the places where they couldn't put hairspray, it started to fall flat.
Yeah, and it's just flat all the way down. I think
So-
you're just fine in the way you're doing it. I don't understand. I feel like maybe you shouldn't stress out so much. Well, I don't mean stress out. I mean,
Overthink it.
yeah, don't overthink it. Just draw it. There's something I'm seeing in your drawing where you see where it's like a white ponytail, like
Well, I'm not going for accuracy. I'm like basing
I
it
feel like
on
the
this.
way it's connected to where the hair's wrapping around on the like it's you need to lower that down a little bit. I feel like you're
Like this knot situation.
yeah, it needs to lower down.
It needs to be smaller. I bulked it up a lot. So it definitely
Smaller
needs to be
and
smaller.
a little bit lower. But yeah, I mean I like what you did, like how you drew the hairstyle. I think is cuter than the actual hairstyle.
Thank you. And like that's part of something that I learned doing hairstyles is that when you're reproducing something in 2D, it's like impossible to get it accurate because
That's
you know
part
it's
of
like
being part of being an illustrator.
yeah, well it's impossible for me to get it 100% accurate. So you have to like take liberties with the hair, and just like this ponytail is being an asshole because I'm trying to get it accurate. Instead, it's like better to just do what you think looks best for the study, which is like something it's hard to communicate to like other people who are trying to obsess over the accuracies of a piece. Like when I was doing these studies of here, I'll show you because it's hard to describe, and there's be a little lag so I can keep drawing. But my brother was in the stream at the time, and he was obsessing over this girl's face, and I was trying to tell him, like, it's not about her face, it's about her hair and her neck and her shoulders, because this was the study, and the little girl didn't look like the girl in the picture. I was like, well, that would be because I'm not trying to study accuracy, or I'd draw a grid and, you know, plot everything out. I'm just studying her hairstyle. Exactly. So that was her hairstyle, and that's how I like simplified it, and it doesn't look accurate because I wasn't doing accuracy. I was doing a study of how to interpret hair.
How the hair is flowing and how it works.
Right.
Just
So
the way you would do a knuckle or you know an ear or whatever, if that's what you were focusing on. You know.
exactly. Precisely, my good man. But, I mean, it's hard to explain to people who are not artists, like, the difference between doing a study and doing a portrait. Like, if I was being paid... Huh?
Try going out and doing caricatures at the zoo for a summer and telling people about accuracy.
Yeah. I totally feel you on that one.
I don't know if I've ever, like, had this conversation with you or not. But,
You told me about it, but you never went in depth about it.
Well, there's something like that. The guy who was training me, like that he taught me, was like, when you're drawing men, you can go balls out and like be funny and silly all you want, because men will be able to take it, and women will too. But
Some.
Let me get to the next point, is where when you're drawing men, go for funny. When you're drawing women, make them beautiful no matter what. Make them cute, accentuate their eyes and their cheeks, and give them, like, if they're not that cute, make them that cute. When you're drawing kids, make them, it doesn't matter if it looks like them or not. You damn well better draw a cute kid on that picture. because those parents will be pissed
Right.
if you throw any of their like little imperfections or whatever. If they have got freckles, that's cute. Put some freckles down on there. If they got blue eyes, give them big blue eyes. If they've got blonde hair and pigtails, girls, yes, absolutely. If it's a boy, also make that ugly little boy as cute as you possibly can.
Right, because the little boy isn't paying for a portrait, nor is he paying for the piece. His parents are, and his parents love him, and they want to see a cute child.
Right.
Huh?
I said, and neither is he gonna understand what a caricature even is.
Right.
And they're, but if you're gonna draw like, maybe a girl that's your age, you make sure to accentuate all the cute stuff. And you don't put in the flaws, like, I mean, there's some flaws you can do, but you gotta be really careful when you're drawing women. Because women are...
Vain.
They're naturally beautiful. They just really are. All women. But it's, when you're drawing them, they want to look even more beautiful in their drawing.
Because they believe that the drawing is a reflection of how people see them, or how a stranger sees them, and they would like to think that a stranger sees them as beautiful off of the top of their head. So they more think that a caricature is supposed to be like a splash representation of like how people see them, and if they see that like their imperfections stand out as much as they would if you did a portrait, then they would feel slighted, I would say.
For sure, and that was what one of the things he prepared us for. He was like, here's one of the things, if you got a big fat girl that wants to sit down and get drawn, and she's got zits everywhere, and she's 15 years old and awkward, do not draw her zits, and do not make her fat. Make sure that there's certain ways where it's like you can make someone look voluptuous or round without making them grotesquely fat. And,
I hate this flavor here. I'm sorry, I was whispering about how much I hated this part. Go ahead.
You're good. No, I think I'm kind of beating a dead horse right now.
No. Like, it's a good point. Like, that anybody should take, like, even if you're...
With dudes, it's so completely different when you're drawing guys. Guys are really basic. Unless they're very flamboyant, and, they want to be beautiful too. And usually you can tell.
Gauge that. Yeah, I was about to say.
Tell,
when you need to use a different approach on their portrait. I totally agree. Like, but those situations would... Alexa! Oh, shut up, Alexa. You're not. You have a beautiful soul, and I can tell. Just by the way you come.
I'm sorry if I offended you anyway. I'm kind of just like,
We're in brain mouth mode right now. While we're doing studies and stuff.
But yeah, I mean, that job taught me a lot about people, and it was more of like a social experiment than it was like learning how to draw.
She has been offended, Matt. You have to draw her a really cute caricature now. I know you're just kidding, honey. You can take a lot. I've seen you with the trolls in my chat. You've got pretty thick skin.
I don't know. I have no idea what you look like or who you are, Alexa. But like, I'm getting, I'm trying to tell you what I was taught about doing caricatures. Caricatures are not portraits,
Yeah, they're to balance likeness and humor. Like, And it's a very delicate
Right.
balance when you're doing some people.
And a lot of people, surprised, believe it or not, they want to sit down and get a cartoon picture of themselves.
But they
then
don't want it to look like their flaws. They want it to look like their best features.
Yeah, but then they don't want to look silly. They, and 99% of the time when it's a woman,
they want to look flattered.
They don't want to look like they've got a snaggle tooth. They want to look beautiful, and they should, because they are beautiful. But you can
she
give them a
says that you're
snaggle
being
tooth.
cute while trying to explain yourself. She's trying to tell you that she is in no way offended.
I see. I just, I gotta finish it with my point. I'll be right back.
I actually have to take a really quick break and use the restroom, which this week I will be getting a formal break sign.
You're going on a break?
Just for a few minutes while I use the restroom and maybe get some more coffee.
Do what you do, girl.
So I'll be back, Alexa. Thanks for dropping in. Few minutes, promise. Okie dokie.
I'll still be here.
Excellent. You can keep the conversation going with Alexa. Okay, bye.
I can try to explain. No, I think I've already explained myself. Anyways, how are you, Alexa? What do you do? Do you draw? Are you also an artiste? I don't know if you can hear. Oh, okay. I'm good. It's the sketching. You're a doodler. Do you have anything online that you care to show? Or... I guess maybe like back to my point, what I was trying to say was, excuse me. Because I like to draw people. But I like to draw people in a certain way.
Alexa's a Photoshop queen. I'm gonna say that for her.
Oh, okay. She's a Photoshop. Is she a painter? Uh-oh, Devil Book. That sounds spooky. So spoopy.
What the hell did that lab note go? There it is. Boop. Yep.
I see.
I'm back.
Yes.
I'm back.
Spoopy.
The weather in North Carolina is so weird. Tell me climate change isn't happening.
Did you get pelted with hail?
We get hail actually all the time now.
I saw something on the Weather Channel the other day. Like somewhere in North Carolina, they were getting pelted with like golf ball sized hail.
That might not have been here. We did get hail, like smaller type hail, a couple of weeks ago. But we live in the foothills, or not the foothills. We live in the sandhills, so we don't really get like the super extreme stuff that the mountains and the coast get. But at the same time, our weather has changed a lot. So we used to never get tornadoes, for instance, and now we get them instead of hurricanes, which is super weird because people around here are very prepared for hurricanes, not at all prepared for tornadoes. There are no basements here because we're in a floodplain, so there's literally nothing people can do when a tornado hits except for, like, pull over their cars and pray, you know what I mean? We don't even have, like, tornado shelters or anything like that, because until the last, 5 years, we've never had tornadoes.
And they're getting them now.
Oh yeah, consistently, like for months at a time, we'll just get back-to-back tornadoes.
I love tornadoes. They're so scary.
I do not love tornadoes.
I don't love them in the fact of like they're great for the community. I love them as like they're so scary. They creep me out really bad.
I feel what you're saying.
Anyways.
So, you looking through Alexa's stuffers?
Well, I got one image. I'm not really sure what I'm looking at.
I said it looked like a movie poster or a book cover. Very successful movie poster or book cover. If you're looking at the Devil Woman one.
You know what I'm gonna say, right?
No. I do not.
I don't. I shouldn't say anything.
What? If it's
typography.
Oh, typography. Yeah, letters are your thing.
It's killing me.
I don't think she customized the font though. Alexa, I don't know if you customized the font.
I think it's like.
But that's your thing.
Like Arial or something like that. It's just there's 3 different fonts on.
Just be honest and.
I just don't want to. Because I feel like I am just.
Well, she didn't ask for critique, but it is something to note that typography is your thing. And yeah, she made it in like 10 minutes. She doesn't give a shit.
Still, that's no excuse.
Okay. But yeah, typography is his passion. So letters and things stand out to him.
I don't know if it's passion. I'm just like a real stickler for it.
I would say that graffiti is typography, and graffiti is certainly a passion of yours.
Yeah, that's true. It's like the way the letters, the way letters are like all. It's weird to see like. I don't want it.
It's funny because we obsess over letters in 2 different ways. Like fine. Like I obsess over literature. It's like even when I'm trying to be nice, it's like little things like can fucking kill me inside, and it's really hard to give people an honest opinion about literature because I'm just so inherently hard ass about it.
I'm like I'm a Simon Cowell when it comes to something like type. I mean, there's a way to do it right, and most people don't.
Yeah, so like me and Jasmine,
most
we do.
People do it like just so wrong.
Yes.
And it's just like it's hard to like it's hard to not be dickish about it.
You can if you try. It's all about wording. He has devastated letter art again. Whatever.
I can be more dickish. I could be really dickish. I could
rip
this thing apart.
I know you're kidding, Alexa. But like, okay, so Jasmine and I do the critiques every Wednesday on Watch Me Work, and that's a point that we cover every Tuesday beforehand. Like, we plot out what we're going to say about the piece in the beforehand so that we don't accidentally word things wrong during the critique. So with each other, we're as honest and brutal as humanly possible, so that we can get to the core of the matter. And then on the critique, we have already decided like how we're going to approach giving it, or saying it in a nice. Oh, this is the guy.
What guy?
What guy?
Me?
I don't know. I might have been talking. I might have, like, I know I have before, and Alexa's in my chat pretty frequently, so I don't know what I might have said.
I just mean
if you're talking about Slumbering Giant, that guy who gives like really mean critiques on the critique website, no, that's not him. Slumbering Giant is a phenomenal artist. He's not amazing, but he's pretty good. But he is of the school of thought that if you're not being brutal, then you're not being honest, which I think is a completely wrong way to approach critiques. Like, whatever school that he went to...
There's a fine balance. There's a fine balance.
Well, he literally thinks that you have to scare people into improving, and I think that's completely wrong. I don't care about there's multiple schools of thought on critique. I don't give a shit. I think that is just completely wrong to do, to try to intimidate somebody. Yeah, I don't think you should try to intimidate somebody into improving. That's not the way to approach things.
Absolutely be 100% gut honest.
Oh, yeah. This is Matt, yes. He doesn't do the critiques with me on Watch Me Work or anything like that, but yeah, he gives me pointers, he helps me with typography, he made the banners and everything on my website. Yeah, this is that guy. I mentioned you on my DeviantArt just recently too, because I wanted to try to redo the banners and like stuff like that, but I put up the portrait you made of me, or the character actually, and I credited you underneath.
I've always been. That wasn't even like finished. I wanted to like at that time I wanted to just show you that I was doing a caricature of you.
Don't stress, because I thought it was really, really cute. Like, really cute.
I wanted to do more to it and stuff, but it doesn't do you justice. You're way cuter than that drawing.
Well, you have to put in my pizza pimples.
What?
You have to put in my pimples. You have to do a realistic one, so it's not like I'm super cute on there. I'm just kidding, by the way. I am a girl too. I want to be flattered, but no, your character so far is like really cute. Like that's way different and better than any character I've ever seen of myself before, because mostly because I do them, and mine don't come out cute because I try to be honest, so opposite of caricature theory.
And saying like going with what Alexa just said in the chat, like I'm not gonna be the one that sits there and says, oh, your work is shit, that fucking makes me sick and blah 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 blah. No,
yeah, but that's the type of shit that nameless person whose name I'm not going to say anymore on my stream because I don't want to offend him, but that's the type of stuff he'd say. It's like, well, this absolutely...
That's the wrong way to go about doing anything.
Yeah. It's like, he would say shit like that.
Critique or if it's just like trying to help someone, like...
Because that's not helpful.
It's supposed to be there to help, like... You can save the drama for the fucking reality TV. Like, fuck that. Like,
yeah.
When I go and I'm critiquing something, all I'm thinking about is
how to be the most helpful.
I'm looking at this, like this is what I'm looking at, and in my opinion, you need to work on your leading a little bit between this letter and that letter, and you need to like stay true to your X height and your this and that kind of stuff, like technical.
Trying to be analytical of it instead of being jerkish about it, and people make that confusion a lot. Which is why people
drop out of art school.
That's
a lot of people drop
they
out
can't
of
take the criticism. I agree.
Because they can't. Well, I'm not sure a lot of people know how to critique correctly.
That's what the teachers are supposed to be there for, is to say, well, I don't think that's true,
in a lot
or...
of art schools that teachers even know
I'll agree on that, absolutely. A lot of people put their personal opinions in it.
In art schools that, aren't that great of art schools, there are teachers that want to, like, throw their weight around or say this or say that. But
I'll absolutely agree with that.
I mean, there's a right way to critique.
I'm too old to care to the point of offense. That's the attitude to have. Like, I am literally too grown as fuck for that. Like,
there's a right way and a wrong way to do everything. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's...
Except for art. There's no right way to art.
When it comes to art, there is a right way and a wrong way. There absolutely is.
There's a more correct and a less correct, but there's no rules in art, though. So I'm gonna have to, like, semi-disagree with you there. There's no real rules in art, so there's nothing to really break. There's a way that will look more right or less right to more people, but you have to concede a little bit that there's not really a true right and a true wrong.
I will concede a little bit, and let me
editorialize.
Let me elaborate. Remember when we were talking about the Gestalt?
Yeah.
When, as an artist...
Or not right, successful, is I think the word we should be using here. There's a more successful way to art. Like, successful in communication.
Let me lay you down a little rap here.
Throw down your art rap, Matt.
When I was in school, our projects weren't projects and they weren't pieces. Our curriculum was based on problems and solutions. They would, in illustration class, hand you an article that says, illustrate what this article is trying to say.
She's Bob Rossing us right now. There are no mistakes, there's only happy accidents.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to crack you up, but there's a right way to do things and a wrong way to do things. You can't, I mean, I feel like it's
successful.
It kills the art world if you want to call yourself an artist and grab a fucking paintbrush and a big dab of paint and throw it on a wall. That's not it. Right? That's wrong. Okay? That's wrong. Call it what you will. It's not art. It's just bullshit. There's bullshit.
Like, there are certain expressionist pieces that are actual art, and there's a lot of expressionist pieces that aren't.
Have you ever heard of Dadaism?
No, I've never heard of Dadaism.
Dadaism is on that same kind of thought, where there was a guy, I forget his name, I mean, I learned it in history, or, art history.
Yeah.
And, dude, he ripped a urinal off the wall, he turned it upside down and signed his name on it.
I think sometimes expressionist pieces make it far while meaning to be a joke. That's the feeling I get off of a lot of stuff.
Well, that's why it's called Dada. It's like da-da-da, right? It's like...
But I'm bummed. Yeah.
It's stupid, and why would you want to show that type of art any kind of respect?
Yeah, I agree, like, on the not respect that shit at all thing. And it also hurts artists who actually want to do expressionism,
exactly.
Just like...
Okay. So, when it comes to artists that spend so much time working on a piece, that really, like, care and want to do stuff, but then you see amateur stuff where people want to call it professional, and it's insulting.
It's harmful to the actual craft. I will absolutely agree with you there.
So that's kind of where I'm getting off on saying right way and wrong way. Okay, like.
Yeah, there's a right way and a wrong way to approach the subject of art in that respect, and I will agree with you on that. Or the consideration of art. We can actually. I would like to draw a parallel with Saya's stuff, Chandelier, and I think there's another one with Shia LaBeouf, Buff, whatever. And I've seen a man make millions painting with his penis, guys painting with their butt, and then you have extreme, very technical, precise black and white. Yeah, exactly. So there's expressionism, like there's people who do like really silly choreography.
It's a whole different style of art, though, you know.
Well, I think that
I would call it art.
What, the expressionism dancing?
No, I mean what talking about painting with your penis.
Oh yeah. I think that's more of a show than an art form.
It's a show, yeah. It's performance art, I guess, maybe.
Yeah. It's the same thing as like singing and dancing.
I would call it garbage, to be honest. It's
like, the same thing as people seeing nude. It's just people getting
It's like taking
noticed.
a half a bottle of whiskey and filling the rest of it with water.
Yeah.
It sucks.
I don't see the other one being wrong, but if you close your mind to art being beyond your perspective, then it will seem wrong to you. I don't think Matt's trying to say that he doesn't consider it art. I think that it's being I think he's trying to say it's being placed in the wrong genre. Like, it shouldn't be considered art with these other artists. It should be considered a different type of art.
Go to DeviantArt and type in the word vagina in search, and tell me how much of that you think is art. You know what I mean?
Pornography isn't art to me.
Some of it.
I'm sorry.
Some of it. If you're gonna photograph something tastefully and make something look beautiful, that's fine. I just feel like if you go to DeviantArt and type in the word pussy, half of it is gonna be snapshots on someone's cell phone. I mean, would you call that art? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think, again, it's like all depends on your labeling of things. Like, that's why it's hard to put art in boxes in the first place, because on one hand, Picasso was an extremely technical man. On the other hand, was he a figure drawer? No, he was a shit figure drawer.
That's in a completely different category. Like,
it's only in a different category because he is so well revered. So saying that he's anything other than a master at anything is like a huge taboo in the art world. And I don't really give a shit about taboos. Like, if you look at his figure drawings, he was taught by somebody really famous like Leonardo or Michelangelo or some shit like that. And he's an absolute crap figure drawer, and so he started working on expressionism before it was a thing. You know what I mean? He invented expressionism.
That brings us all the way back to where, remember when you and I were talking about, like, I can't draw bodies, but I can draw shapes, you know?
Yeah.
I can draw, like, a square and some triangles for legs and stuff.
Yeah, he wanted to communicate a feeling.
Like, if somebody's gonna, like, I don't know, and this is the ultimate debate.
Oh, what's up, Beast Mode? I'm sorry, you and Alexa are the same color for me.
What up, Beast Mode?
Oh, that would be because my monitor's fucked up. That's why I don't.
Green and Alexa's orange to me.
Oh God, yeah, my monitor's fucked up. They're two different shades of red. That's why I don't draw on that monitor, even though it's bigger.
Anyway, I mean, we can lighten the conversation. I never meant this conversation to, go this deep.
It's fine. It's a passionate subject for every artist, as it should be.
I've got very strong opinions on the way I feel about things. it's this thing where, remember like how I used to talk to you about like these amateurs trying to sell stuff on DeviantArt. It's just, I don't know.
Yes, I remember, like, you telling me why you had certain problems with DeviantArt, and we spoke at length about that. And you're going to have those opinions regardless, and I'm going to have mine regardless, is how we, I think, eventually just settled the conversation. Because, like, I applaud the attempt, and you say more of a, you should not reward people for not trying. How long have I been doing art? I don't know. I would say I've been doodling since I could hold a pencil, but haven't we all? And I guess I could say that I've been seriously attempting to improve over the last 3 months, maybe 4 months. But I went to... I'm trying to answer a question, hold on.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I went to animation school in 2007. I did not graduate. I took like a 2-year hiatus, and after getting rendered like immobile pretty much, where I can't really have a job, I just decided to focus on the art. So yeah, that's the last couple of months here. Anywho's, are you also an artist, Beast Mode? Now go on, man, while we wait for our our answer.
I wanted to kind of clarify my thoughts on
DeviantArt. I got you. Because I guess I made you seem unnecessarily harsh.
Yeah,
on the amateur.
I absolutely applaud anybody that wants to do art and upload it to the internet for critique.
But people don't want to critique on DeviantArt. They want to be patted on the back.
I disagree with this whole notion of people that want to do manga and...
So say you're teaching a group of 20 to 10-year-olds. Hold on a second. So say you're teaching a group of 20 to 10-year-olds, you show them a vase with flowers and give them basic instruction and tell them to paint that vase. Someone will be less precise. You may even get the chance that 1 or 2 of them aren't even a vase. It's still art. I do not disagree with you, Alexa. Continue.
I don't disagree with that either.
That's a very definition of art. It's interpretation of real life or inspiration.
That's not my definition of anything. That's what you said, Alexa, is... you've got a group of 10-year-olds that care enough to want to draw the vase. If the class and the point of the class is to draw a lifelike vase.
Okay, Beast Mode. But anyway, you were saying about DeviantArt?
What I was saying is, it's great for people to have a platform to upload stuff and get critiques and to get better at what they're doing. But I feel like there are a lot of people that get into a style, especially this sort of amateur manga style that's kind of like swept over a lot of like DeviantArt style kind of stuff, where it's like people get insulted where they think something's like a final piece, or they think that they can't do any better. It's like, well, this is just my style, but it's not your style. It's not your style.
Yeah, I do feel like that's an excuse that a lot of people use so that they don't have to feel like they need to improve. Sigria, I think, made that point as well, where about the noses, where he's like, you know, there's manga artists who took years to develop their own style, and that's how they came up with simplifying the nose. That's their way of simplifying it. When people say that I'm stealing this, you know, nose, and I don't understand the basis behind how it was created, but that's my style, that is cheap. That is a cheap theft of art and style, and you can only go so far with that.
The way a lot of amateur artists draw eyes and faces and bodies, and they want to call themselves professional. And that's
But there's always going to be a clear separation, because if you don't understand the basics of how that was derived, you're not going to be able to draw it in every single situation without a shit ton of reference, and that's what separates the amateurs from the professionals. Professionals, yes, some of them use references for challenging poses and perspectives and stuff like that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that if somebody's like, okay, I need you to draw 200 magic cards, and I need all of them to be different, and unlike anything anybody's ever seen, a professional will take the time and be able to pull that off. An amateur, no matter how many references they steal off the internet or they borrow from manga, they're not going to be able to do it because they can't imagine it, and that is where.
A little off topic.
What was the topic? DeviantArt? I don't know. My mind's a wandering.
I think we were talking about. I think what we were talking about was amateur artists trying to pass themselves off as professional artists.
But it's going to be a pale imitation, is my point. So it wasn't off topic.
And it'll work itself out. You know what I mean? It doesn't take an idiot to look at two different drawings and say, this person is an amateur and this person is not an amateur.
But I think there's also a clear difference between the people who, like you said, make excuses for their art rather than trying to improve it.
Exactly. And then they want to say, well, that's just my style. It looks a little amateurish. It's not. It's not your style. You're lying. You're lying to yourself and you're lying to your viewers. You know what I mean? Like, it's dishonest, and it sucks that people want to be able, and people, and I'm just gonna say it straight up, it's 10, 13, 15, 16-year-olds that are, going on DeviantArt, and, they have no clue what the real art world is about.
And that's something that sometimes can only happen with experience. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And the more experience, the better you get. And it's annoying to me, which is why I try to distance myself from it. Where it's go ahead and have fun.
I try to have the patience to be among those people. I think it also comes from Alexa said in the chat something. Alexa said, I think it comes to perspective in other art. Like, I went to a museum and saw a whole display of defensive art, taboo, piano jar, blood dried, chipped on mannequin's thigh, his expression, his vision. I could see the emotion he was trying to portray, but if it was piano jar in a room full of random things, I would have a harder time seeing it as art. Yeah, sometimes it is about context. I agree. And what something.
Yeah, I'm not sure that I'm just not sure that is it. Honestly, you're kind of just. You're absolutely right. It's
about context sometimes.
It's so hard to
pin down art, yeah.
Well, what I want to say is what you went to a show and you saw bullshit. You saw somebody that wanted to be shocking. I mean, there's a difference.
But art is about evoking emotions sometimes.
A guy that wants to go on the radio and be, I'll throw you a comparison or a reference where it's I don't know if any of you guys have ever watched Parks and Recreation, where it's they go on that radio show and I'm Crazy Ira and the douche, and they're shock jocks but real but they're not like, it's not real DJism. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like DJs from like the core of it. It's like this is such this is the unwinnable, like this is the Republican versus Democratic
Because there
debate
is no
in
right, there
art.
is no wrong. Yeah, like
Right,
art
but
is
at
always
the
going to
same
be
time,
subjective.
it's like, yeah, I mean, do you want to go and like fart into a microphone and call it art, or do you want to do something that may actually like inspire somebody and make the world a better place?
Yeah,
You
so it's
know,
also about
like,
what you want people to take away
I
from your
feel
art.
like
Like,
there's a duty that artists have to the rest of the world, just like anybody else in any other field. It's human progression. It's
to contribute. Yeah.
to contribute to society and make things better instead of just like make the world a joke, you know? And it's fine to joke, and it's wonderful to joke.
So
I'm
Alexa
a
said,
fucking
so I
comedian.
go to the same museum a lot, and there's a lot of, there was just a wall of just snapshots, not photography, just random things, but it was all put on the wall, and if you step back, you could see the big picture, and that was a waterfall, and that is art, absolutely. So individually, those things meant absolutely nothing, but this person put them in a composition that was like a, you know what I mean, that had a point, and
Um,
therefore that made it successful.
I'm not I'm not saying it was or it wasn't. I don't know. I don't know what
Alright, so let's
I
change
don't
the
know.
subject. We're getting pretty passionate.
I just don't know what point you're trying to prove, Alexa. Like, are you
I think she's giving examples of like the stuff that we're talking about,
what she thinks is great
or
not
like the
great?
different ways art can be expressed. I think is what
Sure.
Alexis is
I mean, art
coming
can be
from.
art, you know, and you can't see me, but I'm using quotations. Art can be anything. It's not defined in a real great way.
Because it's subjective and
But
therefore it
the
can't
way
really have a
the way
definition.
that the way that, and this will be my final point, is the way that I feel about art is it's something that
It's just examples. Ah, okay. She was just giving examples. Yeah.
that's fine. That's fine. And you know, I'm just trying to make my final point here, and we can go to a different topic or something. But you know, the way I feel is, um, art should be something that
I'm not really in the debate. I'm just talking. And I
no, it's
appreciate
fine,
that
Alexa.
being a
It's
part of the
fine.
chat.
It's fine.
Like I really appreciate you for being here and
I
taking
hope
part.
that you don't think that I'm being a dick. I really don't. Like, I guess I'm putting my 2 cents in the way I feel like I should. And I think this art should be progression. I feel like it should be something that either helps yourself or helps people around you. Um, because it's a job. It's a craft. Um, if somebody asks you to build them a table and you only make it with 3 legs, it's not helping. But you know, if you want to put it in a gallery and say it's art, that's fine. But it's like, what's the point of a 3-legged table? There's no point to it. It's not doing anything for anyone.
Alexa is teasing you.
Yeah, I know. It's fine, and it's, you know, neither is a jar of piss. Like, that's not doing anything for anyone. Like, that's not even helping the artist. Like, it's just bogus excuses for attention. It's like a shock jock sort of thing. And to me, I feel like
that
as an
type of
artist,
thing kind of hurts art as a whole.
As an artist myself, I feel it's the artist's duty to communicate to the world in a positive way. Even if it's not that positive of an art piece, or if it makes you feel sad or it's depressed, at least it's contributing to something other than like shitting in a jar. It's not
Yeah,
doing
it's
anything.
sometimes pieces can
It's not doing
and
anything.
you never know, that jar of pea could take me back to my great granny and invoke love and sorrow. That's true. You never know what is going to communicate. Hi, Strange Art. How are you?
I'm just gonna say, I'm just gonna say that's my piece. I'm not gonna try to keep saying why I think bullshit is bullshit. Because bullshit, you can smell it from a mile away.
There it is. Okay. So Matt, are you gonna convert over to streaming again? Oh, thank you so much. Yep, we're just doing some studies today. Nothing too interesting. Later on, if I stream, it would be a stream of me writing. So I don't know. I may stream it. I might not stream it. Good to hear.
I gotta
Yes. So,
use the restroom.
okay. Bye, Matt. So the voice you're hearing is Matt from Dirty Gaming. He's not currently streaming right now, like on his own channel, but he decided to come keep me company on my channel, since usually my 5 to 8 stream is uber empty, except for when I get the lovely Alexa and stuff in here. So he was keeping me company. Yeah, he does have some very strong opinions, and it's definitions like that that I think further a firm sense of community among artists, when some people have like an opinion of this should be the direction that we go to. And I don't think he's necessarily wrong. It's just, everything is subjective in art and pretty much in the world. Yeah, so, yep. If he starts streaming again, he's a fantastic, hi, he's a fantastic typographer. He was asking about or she was asking about the second voice, and I was just telling him a little bit about your streams. He's a fantastic typographer. He also does like caricatures and cartooning. He does traditional work with markers. So if he ever gets back on the web, please go check him out.
I might pop on once in a while.
Streaming should not be a stressful thing. It should be I feel like doing this today thing. So don't stress about it. Just do it on the days you feel like.
It kind of stresses me out, and it just kind of makes me. I feel like if I'm gonna spend time doing things, I can't do it online.
Yeah, that's fine. Streaming is not for everyone all the time.
I lack in
focus.
Doing some of my better stuff.
Well, you work a lot in the traditional.
Better just having my sketchbook in front of me and drawing in it, and then posting it on the internet afterwards.
There's nothing wrong with that. I wasn't told that I had a strong opinions. Okay, Alexa. Feel you on that one.
I'm not
that
young
corporate beast.
Either. Like, I'm gonna be 31 in July. I've done a lot of different stuff. So it's not like I haven't tried everything, it's not like I'm not willing to try different things.
You make me interested in Watch Me Work now, checking out the description. Please go check out Watch Me Work. I'm actually a partner on the site. It's a growing community, and we would love to have new artists. All you have to do is, say that you're interested, and we can get you a stream and login, because it is an invitation-only site. We try to keep it a more professional crowd, because they're trying to get it in the direction of leaving it, or using it as a site for recruiters and things like that for professional companies. So a tiny bit of a filter as the people that go on there, but it's a really more of a collaborating, like, open cubicle situation. So, like, I collaborate with several people on there. They teach me how to color. That would be Jasmo. I get tips on form. That would be, like, just whoever's doing much better art than me that day, which is a lot of people. So, yeah. You should go on the site, check out some streams. We're actually doing critiques every week on pinups and erotic. How are the guidelines for that? So the guidelines for Watch Me Work are very open. If you plan on streaming to Twitch, Twitch has very strict rules about no nudity, yeah, you can. There's no, like, it's completely an artistic forum. So, like, Wordwen is a streamer also on Twitch, and she only very barely gets away with doing her erotica, and she rates. You know what I mean? It's just, she's just grazing those, like, fine lines with Twitch.
So she's writing?
Yeah.
Watch Me Work?
Yeah. I do some writing streams sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. Yeah, so Watch Me Work, you're totally fine. We use YouTube to, like, do our streams, and yeah, like, there's no rules from YouTube. And as long as you are doing art, Watch Me Work is completely fine with that. I would love to see some pinups. I love Betty Page.
Remember that whole debate on what art is?
Yeah, like, pinups are absolutely, like, I don't know, I guess that would be the difference between a tasteful nude and pornography, right? But sometimes pornography can be very tasteful. Sounds very nice because I've come to dislike Picarto. I don't know Picarto. Is that another streaming service, like Hitbox or whatever? Donkey porn art. Hey, as long as it's beautifully rendered, you do that donkey porn art.
For sure.
I'd buy a print if it was just, like, the most beautiful thing I've ever seen since Norman Rockwell.
If you've got some examples of your own, you can send them to...
Can you also upload videos, like, itself? More YouTube vids? Has YouTube starting as well? Oh, that's crazy. So the recording thing is live streaming. So it's when you live stream, it's recorded for X amount of time until you delete the video. But you can't, like, post, or there's just no function to post videos that you have previously made to Watch Me Work. So it's a live streaming service. I have fucked up my hair here. I gotta get rid of this.
You got some good lines going on.
Thank you. But they were incorrectly placed in several places. With hair, you kind of have to draw it like it's flat and then give it body. So if this was a ribbon, all of that was wrong. You know that ribbon thing where you, like, take a ribbon, distort it, and then draw a line down the middle? I need Matt for my first renter. I'll get a slow. The premium is $15 a month for limited options. Wow.
You don't need to think of my feelings.
You have some chat emoji. Yeah, I am more of the free stuff only type person. So Watch Me Work was good for me because it was free. And then I don't know, became more involved in the community the longer I was there. So yeah, we try to keep everything free, $100, free.
But I always keep things 100.
Like I said, multi-stream, you can invite 2 people, so 3 streams on one site, ads under your channel. So, also, I don't see that as spamming. Also, Restream is a free multi-streaming service, so if you would like to stop paying money for that, there's a very reliable service through Restream.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to pay this. Who's paying?
Yeah, paying to stream sucks.
You should never, ever, ever pay to do anything. To make something out of yourself. You should never give somebody money to do something for you.
Some people are having really a lot of success with the bots. Like they pay for a service to have bots log into their stream and give them more numbers so they appear higher on the list.
Yeah,
and there's nothing wrong with that. That's just giving yourself the leg up, in my opinion.
I have a different feeling on that.
Of course you do that. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, my contour lines are completely wrong on this ponytail. Gotta change it. Not sure how though. So we're just gonna.
Fine. I don't know what you're bitching about. I think it's looking good.
Because okay, let me draw through it, and then you'll, in belatedness.
I don't know. I mean, hair's a natural thing.
Yeah, so it follows certain rules, though. So if you imagine this as, like, this part here is acting like a barrel curl, while this here is acting like a ponytail. So this right here should be a spiral, but this part up here should be a ribbon. You see what I'm saying? So I've just drawn my contour lines wrongish. Wrong 90. It would have been really nicely rendered wrong hair. So I gotta change it. Let's see here. So, mind blown. I have troubles getting my artsy friends on Skype to TeamSpeak. They want me to Discord, but too much info giving away, and that should be simpler for artists. So you have multiple options here. Me and Matt are talking on Discord. I don't know specifically what information Discord gives out to you, but this nigga has my address, so I don't even care. Also, you can use Google Hangouts, but that is linked to your Gmail, so I don't know if you count that as personal information. Man, I just have no idea what direction I'm going with that ponytail. Okay, let's start up here again, and then we'll come back down there and solve that later. I think what I want to do is cross it back over this way. I don't know. I have to come back and play with this because I hate it now. Anyways, so you can also use Skype, which gives out a little less information, I think. You can also use, God, what am I trying to say? What's that other one? Uvu, which is a free service, a little less reliable. So you do have a lot of options out there if you wanted to. Yeah, Google is, but... yeah, so Google Hangouts can be an ass sometimes. It has some funny stuff on there, but you do have options, is all I want to say. In Discord, I don't know what personal information comes out of Discord, to tell you the truth. And it does have a streamer mode, so that you're not always logged in and stuff like that.
I'm sorry, what do you mean people want you on Discord? I don't understand.
You have Skype, TeamSpeak, people want you on Discord. They want you to, like, log in on Discord to join in their team stuff.
Yeah, I don't understand what the...
Of course you don't understand, Matt. You don't understand anything. No, I'm kidding.
I'm just not following.
I think he's saying that he has a lot of friends on Discord and they want him to join Discord really bad.
Okay, what's wrong with Discord?
I don't have any problems with Discord, but he does. Yeah, so that's what he was saying. Yeah, I'm not sure. You probably have a good personal reason for not wanting to be on Discord, but me personally...
Discord's pretty good as far as if you're streaming and you want to talk to other people.
Yeah.
Skype
is...
It's more lightweight than Skype.
Yeah, Skype is definitely a RAM heavy-duty hitter.
It's very heavy on your CPU and on your RAM. And when you're streaming...
you need dedicated RAM.
Yeah, Discord's pretty solid when it goes to if you want to have a second DJ or whatever, you know. TeamSpeak's great, but
I've never used it. I'm not really like a gamer, online multiplayer type person though. Like right now the game I'm focusing on is Stardew Valley, and its multiplayer doesn't come out till for like 6 months, and I don't even know if I'm gonna. Hey, 007, what's up? So no fighting.
I played Rocket League last night.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. I don't get on Discord because I'm a unicorn in real life, and if I get on it, people will know. True that. Touches the unicorn. How's it going? So it's all good. I hope you don't get offended or scared, but Matt is on the on Discord right now.
I'm completely over it. You don't even need to.
Okay, so bygones and bygones. So we were just having general discussions about art, what's considered art, the distortions in art, DeviantArt. God, we've covered a lot. And right now we're trying to convert.
I think we determined that art sucks.
I think we're trying to get strange art to convert over to Watch Me Work and join the ever-growing community of collaborative artists that is that site. Oh, we also have an exquisite quartz, by the way, where we kind of like pass it around to lots of artists. I don't know if you know what an exquisite corpse is, but yeah, so that's always fun and cool. We also do like lightning rounds once a month, or actually this month we're doing twice a month, where we pass around an image really fast, and we all like take 30 minutes and like add to it and then pass it back, you know. I will fight you, 007. He can come at me if he likes. Matt, you traitor, coming from a random girl. Nope, no fighting. We're keeping it all totally cool. No, it's fine because of Morbid Dinosaur. Yeah, I'm the buffer. It's all cool. Today, we are all good. Everybody is friends today. So let's see here. Let's see. Oh, I'm trying to like get my... I am just trying to get my hair the right color. It's blonde in the picture, but if you zoom out, all these striations seem really stringy to me because I made too many lines. So I'm not sure, other than making it darker, how to fix that. I don't know, I gotta come back to it. How is the copyright? I rarely update DA because somewhere in the rights they wrote, we can use your uploads and say it's our material. I just went through the terms of service of Twitch and DeviantArt last night, and if that was the case, I don't believe it is anymore. Because, well, no, I'm sorry, Twitch has that right, yes. They say they can use your if you upload it, they say that they can use your content for whatever the hell they want. DeviantArt, however... if you have prints enabled, then they can charge whatever they want on your stuff, is the separation there. If you use their watermarks, that's also true. But if you don't have those options enabled, it's a little different. But hey, Flickr doesn't have any type of claims. Flickr's pretty good too. Matt, I know you use Flickr. Let's see. Choose your weapon. Pro, popsicle, slider, whistle. Friends. Read it months ago. I'll have to go take a look at that, because I mean, I might have, like, glazed already over it. You know how people, like, have a tendency to, like, not read what they don't want to hear? That might have been my failure on that. Watch Me Work, however, makes no claims about the content. The content's completely yours, as long as you're claiming that it's original artwork. Now, if you're on there drawing fan fiction, they don't have a problem with that, but they aren't going to support you if you get into a fight with, let's say, Tokyo Pop, because you started saying that Bleach was your original character, you know what I mean, or Ichigo, or whatever his name is. Yeah, so they don't make any claims about the content. Content's completely yours. They just ask you to respect the rules, and I believe the rules fall into no doing anything illegal. So even if you find it creative, you can't build bombs on Watch Me Work, okay? I think that's the separation there. Are you PMing each other? Because I swear to God I will cut you. Matt?
I'm good.
Okay, just checking.
I was messaging you.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm just like, my highlights need to be in the same spot, and they're not.
No, I'm just saying,
fucked
like,
it up.
you know, I sent you a message. I'm fine. I'm not.
What's going on? Okay. Got you, Matt. And since you went through the Twitch terms of service, what about playing copyrighted music? So, Twitch itself, as long as you are not claiming that, like, let's say, for instance, you were playing Justin Bieber music, right? As long as you're not claiming that you wrote that, or that it's your music, or that you got permission from the artist to use it, and that's not true, Twitch does not have a problem. You can play whatever you want. However, if you are on YouTube, and you are, like, let's say, for instance, using Restream, where it's going through a second-party server that does have copyright issues, you will have your audio muted or blocked. Also, if the artist has specifically contacted Twitch and said that if people play my music, you will take the audio off post the fact, like after the video is uploaded, they will do that. So I've actually had a couple things muted because I think Beyonce's record company has contacted Twitch and told them if people are playing these songs that are in the top 100 or for download or whatever, take that off. I guess it's okay.
Your drawing's getting to 16 killer.
Oh, thank you, sir. Yeah, YouTube. Is it a mail thing maybe that they pee in the jar for marking later? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me catch up on the chat. Alright, Will John Watchwork might open some art and trade collaboration windows. Well, PM me with your email, and I will get you a stream key, and we'll have you rolling here in the next couple of days, depending on whenever you want to start streaming. Chris, the founder, loves to be involved in all of the, at least loves to touch base with all of the new artists. So, yeah, just hit me with an email. We'll get you a stream key, and get everything rolling and everything like that. Because, like I said, it's like invite only, so you have to have a artist login, or you'll just be able to go in and create your profile and everything like that. And then whenever you do get the stream key, you can just go ahead and pop it into that box. I think you need to create a profile with the stream key first if you don't want to have two separate profiles. Yeah, I knew I was going to have to darken that up to get my striations looking good, because I went ham on the contour lines of this.
I think it's looking fine.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Just, you're going to need a little bit in the middle there.
Yeah.
Once you're done darkening it.
It needs a lot of help.
It would be kind of cool if you like threw a highlight in, like, you know what I mean, like don't color all of it in. Maybe there's some part of it that's like
yeah.
I think I'm
gonna do a slight.
You know?
Huh?
Hair gets shiny, you know. There's like a reflective quality to it.
Yeah. I think I'm going to do it kind of in this direction, so I have a highlight going on this arc, and then probably in this arc. So I'm going to go back with my eraser, take down the opacity a little bit, and take off my size pressure, drop my brush down. Ooh, I'm on the wrong brush. Don't do that.
I think it would be. I think you would do well to kind of do like an erase and draw a little bit.
Yeah.
It would
I'm going to bring down my
I feel like it would help it out a little bit.
And I'm going to bring down my hardness. And I'm going to do this. Oh, gotcha, Strange. Excellent. Yeah, because some of these lines just got way too extreme, way too fast.
Yeah, I think you got a little crazy there in the middle.
Let's see here. Or on YouTube, you can have copyrighted music, but there will be ads placed if you're using ads to make money on your videos. The ones that have copyrighted music, the ad money goes to the owner. I did not know that, 007. Thank you for the info. I don't think I'll ever get to a point where I need, you know what I mean, or I will be paid by YouTube to stream. But that's good to know for the future.
they do some weird stuff with YouTube and music, like copyright claims and stuff like that.
I get an email at
One,
least
one of
once
the
a
biggest
week.
deals, one of the biggest shitty things that happened with copyright claim.
Hey, no
was,
problem. Thank you, sir, and welcome to the community. I will definitely make a point to pop in on your stream at least once a week or so, just to see how everything's going, touch base, see what you're working on, all that good stuff. Because we try to you know, keep it tight, keep it close, on Watch Me Work. Anyway, as you were saying, Matt.
There was an issue with SimCity and people uploading like watch me plays and stuff like that, where the people, I think it was SimCity 4.
The newest one, yeah.
The band that actually like wrote the music for SimCity 4, like the background music, like they made a huge deal out of like their music being streamed on YouTube, and I think they won like a big lawsuit, and that's when YouTube started really cracking down on that kind of stuff.
Yeah, now everything goes through like an auto-detect filter. They have a robot that literally detects the music and will block streams or take the audio off of streams that are playing copyrighted music.
I'm just throwing you a little taste of history, just letting you...
You're good. I'm sorry you can't hear him, 007, but if I turn him up anymore, then I'm gonna have to like go in and play with all of the settings on my,
It's okay, you don't need to hear me.
Because I got music running, I got like a separate mixer just for my headset, and yeah, I was already having problems with my audio this morning. I have no idea what the mod just said. It's okay. I cannot. I'm so sorry. I barely stream on Twitch, but I want to switch things up a bit. Okay, that makes sense. I absolutely approve of that, Strange Art.
Can the rest of you hear me okay, or is it just BJ that's having a problem hearing my voice? I'm just asking.
Oh my goodness. I just remembered something. Oh my god. I had planned to do this last night, but earlier this week I had planned to do something entirely different on Saturdays. It was gonna be more for the people. Oh shit. Well, I hope you guys don't mind. Studies need to get done too. And I don't feel like these highlights are placed in the same spot, so I'm going to change my angle so it is more like this, right? Because I feel like that would read better on this highlight, which will put my new highlight section about here. So I'm going to move this up and get rid of some of the stuff here-ish. Let's see here. Good, I won't care then. Why don't I use to change each program's volume? It sounds like he sits in a bathtub with the door open. Oh, it's echoey and shit? Oh, cray. Like, the headset that I bought comes with its own mixer, and it is conflicty, I guess is the technical term that I'm gonna come up with. It conflicts heavily with Windows drivers, so that is probably me. Let's see, it's a big problem, with several people. I guess I can try. Let me see here. And I can't move this damn thing either. Let's see here. Ah, now I can. I just had to use my mouse. Yeah, I have no idea actually how to... I don't even know what bitrate does, to tell you the truth. What does bitrate do? Okay. Audio devices. Alexa, are you also getting an echo? I don't know. I don't actually see an audio control at all. Output volume. I can try to raise this up. I can try to raise that up. I read you, Matt.
Bow out of the chat.
I don't see any reason to. I mean, it's not like they need to hear you in crispy quality anyways.
Yeah, I mean, I really haven't been saying anything.
Sorry about that, guys. Just gonna have to deal with it a little longer. The stream will be over at 8 o'clock. Let's see here. I believe I've already asked 007 if he does art or if he streams at all, and I believe the answer to that was no. Let's see here. So I want to put this highlight right up in this area, and I'm gonna move that one here. So this is gonna be a nice arc. Let me go ahead and put in my arc here, because that's where I want that arc to go. Please don't. I like to keep it positive.
Me too.
Yeah, so we're gonna keep it positive today. Sorry the audio quality is iffy, but we're just gonna have to deal. I think we're all big enough to do that.
I think so too.
Oh, let's see here. Yeah, I like touched something way too heavily in that moment. Touch, 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 touch.
Positive is best.
Positive is best. That mix was only, I think, 2 hours long. I might have to... Oh, something's auto-playing. It might be an advertisement. We'll see. I never asked if Michelle streamed or not More of a Dinosaur. We never covered that. Brief overview. He doesn't stream right now. When he does, I have him followed. You'll be able to... And I host him quite frequently when he does stream. You'll be able to catch him. He does typography, traditional art, and markering. Also, his name is Matt. I don't know if this is coming out too blurry. I tried broadening my brush to see if I could just get like really nice even undertones rather than like stringy undertones, and I don't know how successful that is right here.
Why are you poking, dude? Why are you poking? We're trying to have a positive stream here, man. Like, come on. This doesn't need to be that way. It doesn't. You've been.
Okay, so.
You've been kind of like poking at me ever since you came in. I'm trying not to say anything to disrupt the stream, but you're taking it a little far, man. You just need to chill the fuck out.
Alright, on that note, you guys, no talking to each other. Bam. Okay, moving on.
I had to say what I had to say. I'm done.
Okay, that's fine. Nobody puts baby in a corner. Gotcha. I kid.
I was only here to help you with your not that you need
yeah,
help
you
or
keep
anything,
me company.
But, I was trying to have some conversation and stuff. I was we were in a good mood talking about important shit.
important. We were reflecting on the art world as a whole.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, we were having fun, and you know, I think that Alexa could agree.
Actually, on Watch Me Work on Wednesday when we have the critique, do you have an account on Watch Me Work, Matt? Like, would you mind coming in and just saying hi and chilling out in the stream and giving opinions? Because we do want to encourage, we want to encourage people to come in and, yes.
I'm from Ohio.
It's because Alexa is my positivity fairy.
I don't know. I'll give it some thought. I just
It's just like, it's hard to get people to, say something in addition to the critique, because I don't know, last show I got a feeling that people thought it was like an art lesson, where we were teaching him the right ways and the wrong ways of doing something in particular, and that's not the feeling we kind of want to promote. We want to pretty much promote like an open forum for it, you know what I mean? And I don't know, like, I think that you know how to give a good critique, and you could like jump in the chat and like say something.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, if you think that it would be helpful for me to be part
I
of
think it would be mad helpful.
So yeah, I mean, we'll talk about it a little bit later.
Okie dokie.
We'll see. Like I said, I'm starting a new job tomorrow. And,
oh, that's right. Yeah, it might be a little
We'll
much right now, but we do
Yeah,
it like every week.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, if you're
On
inviting
Wednesday.
me, if you think that would be helpful, you know, even if it's not every week, like I would be down to.
Yeah, I could not expect you to come in, like, you know, and plan on being there every single Wednesday, but if you could, you know, just come in, like, any Wednesday and, you know, like, I think, like, having somebody who does critique or knows how to critique in the chat would be helpful to promote
anything
that.
that'll help you out, boo-boo.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, I like the highlights less.
It would be good for me too, like to, you know, talk about art and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. I like the highlights less. I think I'm gonna have to add some cross striations here.
Yeah, there's something going on weird with this hairdo.
It's not locking anymore, and that's something I did up here, but I didn't do down here.
I think you darkened it too much, or you kind of lost your highlights. If I were you, I would kind of, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of.
It's falling apart. I'm overworking the hair. Hair is supposed to have like a one touch.
Yep.
So I'm just going to go in and like correct some stuff here and there and move on. Hair is so delicate and easy to fuck up. At this point, it'd almost be better to do the hair over. Especially since I'm trying to like not simplify, but
I might just go heavy on the erase.
Use like white and then finger smudge. That does work, except for when you're using a digital tablet, right? In real life, I'm sure that would work really well. Finger smudge everything.
There's a divide between that little pomp going on.
Oh, the seam, yeah.
And the side thing going on.
I need to go down there and touch that.
Well, that pomp, the side of it, like underneath that top pomp thing that's going on. That you should probably fill that in. I don't think that needs to have like a big highlight or anything like that.
It needs a couple lines in there. I see what you're saying. Yep. Like, I was supposed to get, like, some hands done today, but I'm, like, focused on this hairdo. Like, damn it, you will not defeat me.
What if do you have the brown color on a different layer?
Yeah.
Well, you try just restarting the color on it.
That's what I was saying. Like, it would almost be better to just redo
just the top part. Just the top part. Though. I mean, your lines and stuff on the braid is fantastic.
Oh no, that's all one layer.
I know, but you would be able to copy that layer and then bring in.
I could literally
the top.
just draw on top of it and fix it.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you know.
It's not a
The more
total lost
layers,
cause.
the more options you have.
I used to be like really heavy, blah blah blah. Nah,
You
it
could use-
does
you could
work.
use
I
your
do it all the
lasso
time.
tool and,
Use those crayons. Hell yeah, crayon
kinda
time.
piece it together, you know.
Yeah.
It's not horrible. I'm not
I-
saying it's horrible. I'm just saying, you know.
I used to be like
Instead
a
of
layer
instead of overworking, maybe, you know, just kind of like mess around with that top part of the hair on a different layer or something, you know. It would kinda give you a fresh
to give it-
perspective,
To give it
perhaps,
consistency, I think I need to like use the same approach I used on this part or vice versa, because this part feels kind of like it has body, but this one kind of
I'm just
feels
saying
like
it's not
stringy.
gonna kill you to do a new layer.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I used to do all of this stuff on layer, but I don't know, like I was trying to teach myself to work forwards and not backwards, so I started doing it all on the same layer. It kind of
When you start
backfires a little
overworking
bit.
it, Bronwyn, when you start overworking it, you end up working backwards anyway.
Yeah, and that's what happened right there with the erasing and the adding of the highlights, is I definitely started working backwards and then forwards. I probably won't get to finish this one.
My opinion. I'm sorry.
Because, no, you're fine. These usually don't take me this long, and it is probably because I just approached doing the hairstyle wrong. So that is probably just a lost cause on this study.
Right now, I mean, you're doing good right now. I think it's starting to come together for sure.
This needs like a secondary line in that I need to rework this just a hair, just to add consistency, but I don't know, we'll see. Again, I don't want to touch it too much at this point because I've already spent way too much time.
Do I sound like I'm from Texas?
I don't know. To me, I'm from the South, so Texas people sound like they have a Midwestern accent, and you sound like you have a Northern.
It might be my accent or my allergies right now. Like I might be like a little nasally and like little like sounding a little Texan. I don't know.
Do Texas people sound nasally to you?
Absolutely.
That's interesting. That's my attempt
And also,
at face stuff. I found a face and doodled on top. Let me see,
I'm
Lexa.
rewatching Friday Night Lights.
Oh my god! That looks really good. Here, let me put them up on the stream. I specifically like the eyes. Like, oh my goodness. But the lip functions you did here, very pretty. Extremely pretty. Oh man, you softened it a lot. I can see like you're painting on top. You've got skills, girl. Go ahead. Oh man, I thought I'd like exited out of something. Non-American. Oh, did I play with Play-Doh when I was younger? My mom is actually listening in to me talking on here, and she banned it from the house when we were younger. So yes, we played with it, but at other people's houses, and within 24 hours of it being in our house, it was thrown in the garbage can. Because my parents had a lot of carpet, which then they later ripped up, but we still were not allowed to have Play-Doh, because my mom does not enjoy cleaning up Play-Doh. So, I guess the short answer to that is no.
I want to just say something to Alexa that...
yeah, what's up?
Photoshop work on that is really nice.
Yeah, I agree. Photoshop queen, I told you, man.
It looks beautiful. Like,
I do not have those photos.
Photo illustration, I guess I would. Right? I mean...
Yeah, that's more of like an illustration than a manipulation. I totally agree. Let me zoom out and just like...
illustration major at, in design school.
Oh, that looks so bad. That looks terrible.
It's terrible. No, it looks good. I don't know what
because I don't know, I'm seeing a stark quality in the things that I've learned not to do, and I'm doing them again, and I don't know why.
Squint your eyes at it and like fix the problem.
I am. I'm touching it with my eraser. I'm just tapping it because I see where my problems.
Tip
exactly.
that highlight all the way on the left. It doesn't need to be highlighted all the way through. I don't think. On the left side. Yeah, I think the left needs to be, the highlight needs to chill out. There's like a little bump on the left side of the hair that kind of comes out underneath the pomp thing.
Oh, over here?
Yeah. No.
Okay. I started fixing this. I get it now. Like, there's a screen delay.
Yeah. See what
I get what you're saying now. Yeah.
There you go.
I hate this hair right now. It's just like, I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of mistakes.
Take a break.
I will take a break in 10 minutes. I will take a break in 10 minutes. I'm like seeing a lot of over touching and stuff like that. Let's see here. I have a tip on the lips. Make the layer white and then blur it and then add more details. Yeah, it's pouring into this hair right now.
I can just feel it.
I was like, there are no lips in my picture, but obviously you're talking to Alexa. Yeah. Because, like, the studies that I do, like, they really cross over, you know what I mean, like, between each other. So, like, I use things that I learned in doing hair in clothing and vice versa. So what I'm seeing right here is something that I would absolutely have fucked up on had this been a shirt, and it's bothering me because I did really nice clothing studies the other day. Yeah, it's bothering me quite a bit. And something is going on with my... I think I'm just being too light-handed. Yeah. Yep, I was being too light-handed. I feel you, Alexa. Sometimes, like, you just do stuff to experiment. I think it looks really, really good, since I know you don't, like, do art frequently anymore, from what you've told me. Yeah, absolutely. So, if you want to see, Matt's stuff, he doesn't do DeviantArt. We actually had, like, a 45-minute conversation on that.
Well, on DeviantArt.
Yeah, but do you update post on that?
I mean, everything that's on my Flickr is on DeviantArt, but there's more on my Flickr.
And you update your Flickr more regularly, I think, because I get notations. So, Matt's Flickr is... Yeah, I feel you. The cloud is easier to drag and drop too. You can find him on mcubit on Flickr.com. If you don't have a Flickr, that's fine. You don't have to actually be logged into Flickr to be able to view the pictures on it. Just stop by and check out his stuff. He has like the cutest, creepiest stuff ever. Oh, I didn't know you'd finished that. Oh, that came out so good. Hold on, I gotta check this out, guys. Yay! Oh, this cricket guy is still one of my favorites. Yeah. So, yep, go check out his stuff. It's super cool. Ooh, that guy came out so creepy. I almost forgot about him. And he's got some of his older work up here, too, which is still very cool. He makes paper from scratch, which I'm excited to get a sample of. Hint, hint. Wink, wink. So, yeah. Thanks for sharing, Matt.
I should, though. I should.
You should. You should make me paper. And you were gonna send some... You were gonna send some to Aaron Easley.
Yeah,
just to remind you.
Well, I'm just... I will.
I know. I'm just reminding. Poke, poke, poke.
I will. I just haven't really been in the mood.
In the mood to make paper.
Making other... Well, yeah, I'm not making any other kinds of paper either, but...
What happened there? Oh, my erasers dropped down to 4% because I was touching things. Let's see here. What is the Flickr? I've heard of Flickr, but what is the Flickr?
It's just a site that you can upload images to, make galleries. And...
Yeah, I have a Flickr too. So go check it out. It's really cool.
Cool. Thank you for
It's the Fluker.
showing.
Hey, no problem. I'm a fan of your work too.
I'm a fan of your face.
Good one.
And your work.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to get into this mode where I post something to DeviantArt every day. So I would like to finish this head and at least post this to DeviantArt. But I might have to like simplify some areas. I don't want to. I'm just powering through it. I'm gonna fucking do it no matter what. Like, what's up? Flocking, Flacker, Flickr. Just go ahead and Google it, man. I know there's a stream delay, so yeah, that's what Flickr's about. Just go ahead and Google it. You can get a good sense of what's going on. Yep, totally, Alexa. I call it wafting, though. Like, if you're being silly as fuck, I waft you. Speaking of which, I gotta be better about, like, cross-uploading my stuff. Because right now I was just, like, or for the last couple days, I've just been, like, posting on DeviantArt, and I have an Instagram, and I have a Flickr and all this stuff, and I created all these things with the intention of keeping up with them, but as always, something gets slacked behind.
I feel like there's a program you can use to upload to multiple like social media sites at one time.
Yeah, a lot of them have. My shit's. A lot of them have that function.
Later, but that might be good. That might be a good option for you.
There's like they have this thing on like, for instance, where Twitter will automatically tweet stuff that you post on Facebook, and Instagram has this that it will automatically repost stuff that you put on. Yeah, I think it's Twitter and Instagram, and so it's just remembering to put it on one of those things that's linked to all the other things is where I keep failing.
I'll see.
You've been wafted. Wafted. Come on, let me type things. You are now a Dino Warrior, Alexa. It's my way of showing love. Yeah, I see. I fucking knew this shit had glitched out, and it changed my color. God damn it. I don't know why it does shit like this. Yeah, my transparency.
I've been using that colorless blender now. Like
Oh yeah.
I actually yeah, it's actually
alcohol blender. Cool.
Yeah.
You're just a moderator. It's just I don't know. That's my way of shouting out to my frequenters that they have much love in my heart. I feed my cat. I have to feed my cat. Gonna finish this little part here though. Then I'll feed my cat. And
you're a it makes you a mod, Alexa. You're a mod now.
Yeah, you're a mod. You have the power. So you can, like, ban people and tell people to time out and, just regular stuff like that. But yeah, you come here a lot and you're super fun, so I wanted to give you the power. Just to show that I appreciate you and enjoy your input and your time here.
Okay.
Yeah, way. Matt, you're banned.
Okay. If you say so. I was like your first mod, wasn't I?
Yeah, you
Like
were.
one of them.
You were totally my first mod.
I helped you figure out how to actually work OBS the right way.
Yes, you were my Obi-Wan for much time. It was quite fun. And now I'm about to do a YouTube video on how to stream to watch me work cohesively. Isn't that full circle? Like a walkthrough tutorial for the website. Cause
Well,
that's partner. Huh?
So you ain't no dummy. You an independent woman. Don't need no man.
Oh yeah, I guess. It's just like the one that's on the website right now is totally not 100% helpful to people who are new to streaming.
No, it's not 100.
It's not 100. It's not even 500 or 400 or anything.
Not
Wait,
even...
I'm supposed to be saying in the 50s and shit. Ah,
yeah,
God, brain.
You're supposed to go less than 100.
Yeah, I totally fucked that one up. So.
You're
so not cool right now.
You're my hero.
Matt and Alexa, soon in cinema. You're a silly bean, Strange.
I don't have an do I have an accent? I'm
You
from
have
Ohio.
You have a little bit of an accent, but it's an American accent. That's the best way I can explain it. Like,
I'm from Ohio. I'm a little.
You have
my throat's a little scratchy, and
I don't know.
Like I said, I was watching Friday Night Lights, so I might have a little Texas accent going on.
I can hear the accents from Americans really clearly because I don't know, traveling and also liking language and stuff like that. So it stands out to me, like not your accent, but the accents period do. And to me, you sound like you have a northern Midwestern accent, but it's just from knowing what a northern Midwestern accent sounds like, I think.
You guys are, I can't hear what you guys are saying, so.
You guys probably have accents too. Yeah.
Exactly. You're just picking on me.
They are picking on you, Matt.
It's alright, I can handle it. I can handle it. No worries. I'm gonna ban you, BJ, if you don't shut the fuck up.
Huh?
This dude's been fucking at it all night, man.
What? Is he private messaging you? I'm looking through the chat. What did he say?
Maybe you should ban them.
Alexa
every time I
whoa. He was talking to Alexa, and he was talking about banning you in Alexa. How would a mod ban a mod? That doesn't make any sense. I think he's just teasing. I know you guys have bad history, but just, pump the brakes.
I just can't fucking.
I know.
Whatever.
I know. Pump the brakes.
Whatever.
Don't be throwing markers.
I'm not.
I heard you throwing markers.
I was picking up another one.
Has Arnold Schwarzenegger accent? Come with me if you want to live. Yes.
Come with me if you want to leave.
I can't even do it. Like, I wish I could do a strong accent like that, but I can't. It's just not in my repertoire. I wish I could do accents. I can barely do like a British accent, and one time this French guy came into my channel and asked me to do a French accent, so I did, and he was like, that is the worst French accent I've ever heard in my life. French people do not sound like that. I'm like, yeah, well, you're fucking French. It probably doesn't. I've never actually met a French person, except for like my 8th grade French teacher, like... Meanwhile, at Matt's home, it's so easy, it's fun. When I get angry, I sound British. Well, that's cool. I wish I sounded like something other than a southern chick when I was angry. But I pretty much just sound like a black southern chick when I'm angry. From what I'm to understand. I don't get hood, I don't think. I don't think I do.
You a hood rat, you know it.
I is not. There is no hood here. I lived in the hood in Chicago. I lived in like the Wild Hundreds down there where they ripped down the projects. And yeah. And I lived in the Cuban Puerto Rican hood, but I'm not Cuban or Puerto Rican, so I wasn't really involved in all that.
Uh-oh. I hear it coming out already.
I don't know, like, I feel like I get my most, like, ghetto-ish when I talk about, my job at Trade It, which was a secondhand thrift store, because I dealt with, like, drug dealers, crackheads, and hood motherfuckers all day, and you have to be, like, super harsh with them. My friend called it a fence, and I guess it kind of was, so I guess I fenced shit for, like, 2.5 years. I bought and sold diamonds, like, raw stones, like diamonds, gold, and rubies, emeralds, that kind of thing, and yeah, scrap metals like gold, silver, tungsten, a little bit of platinum, you know what I mean? And it's a fucking harsh world. Like, you gotta be on your shit.
Remember when you used to sell babies?
I never sold babies. I'm not a horrible person. Just stolen shit. What's up? Did I smoke the dope? Never. Smoke the dope? That sounds terrible. Dope is crack. Cocaine, is it not? Is it not? What else is the dope other than the crack? I do not know.
You been smoking that dope again?
That dope is evil. Haven't you ever seen the movie Weed Madness? It can make you play the piano non-stop for hours, and then you'll collapse.
That's what I did the first time wait. I did the marijuana.
You did the marijuana, man. How could you?
I did it.
Temporarily misplaced them.
Well, somebody injected me with it.
Somebody
Without my
injected
consent.
you with the marijuanas. Did you not inhale? Somebody was smoking
Somebody
it, but you did
injected
not
me
inhale.
With a syringe, and I. Ooh, did you hear that fart? That was a good one.
Thanks for that. I'm sure everybody needed that in their lives.
Phew, that stinks.
Thanks, Matt.
I gotta go.
You're retarded as shit. I hope you know that.
Yeah. You've known this.
Let's see here. Dope is marijuana? Oh my. I do not do the marijuanas.
Dope is marijuana, and dope is also heroin as well.
Yes, that's what I was thinking of. The heroin. Heroin is evil. Okay, so last little bit down here, and I'm gonna call it
The heron.
quitsies. So first of all, this ponytail needs some help. The hair on. Thanks! With all the
Did you hear
bodily
that?
functions. Jesus
Did
Christ.
you hear that, stranger? You heard that one.
Stranger. Did you really just call him stranger?
Strange art.
Okay, it sounded like you said stranger. It was like, you hear me, strangers? People on the internet I don't know.
No, I didn't.
Marijuana. Still the wrong spelling. Really? See, Strange Art's a good person. He doesn't know how to spell the marijuanas. It's just for you dope fiends out there. Okay, let's see here. I think right here is where I'm gonna end it. Artistically, gonna end it. Because if I do not, I will work on this hair forever, and it'll never get posted. Ever, ever, ever. I'm using charcoal techniques on a digital drawing, which is not the best decision ever, as you can see.
Yeah, that's exactly the way that Strange Art spelled it.
What? Let me see here. I do though. It is right. I wrote it like that.
I'm gonna just...
He slapped BJ straight in the face. I did not think about the placement of the highlights down here. God damn a bear. I guess actually it would be fine on this curve. It won't be 100% accurate, but... What did I say about accuracy? Nope, nope, nope. This is for practice. I made a blob. Oh shit. See if I can blend it in. If not, I'm gonna have to erase it. I don't wanna. Just wanna blend. Doop 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 doop. No. You look it because you were wrong, fool. Oh. Guys, you're arguing. Look up the chat compared to what I wrote and what you wrote, and then come back to me. Everybody spells it wrong. It's spelled W-E-E-D, motherfuckers.
That's what I said.
Everyone is wrong.
You're all wrong.
And I feel like I want to put like just one little swoopy right here to make it feel complete to myself. Because I need some kind of tapering or it just won't feel right. Some kind of taper.
Been smoking that dope again, boy?
Oh god, I forgot the under hairline. Let's do that really quick. And then I gotta take a break and feed my kitty before he rebels and starts gnawing on my feet. Because he will do that. He will come up to me and just straight up bite the shit out of me. Look at me, look down, look at you, shoot, back at me. I'm a unicorn. Alexa. God, who is that guy who did the commercial? He was like a super famous dude.
I don't know, but he does some good stuff with his boobs.
Oh, Alec Baldwin, yeah. or one of the Baldwins.
No. The black dude.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
The black dude.
What black
Look
dude?
at me.
I swear, Alec Baldwin. Oh no, you're right. It was the black dude from the Old Spice commercial. I was tripping.
Yeah. Jesus.
Don't bring him into this.
How you go? I can't even.
I can't even. Unicorn, food poisoning.
Yep.
You guys are being really random right now, and I appreciate it. You're making it extremely difficult to keep up with the
You're
chat.
supposed to take a break about 20 minutes ago.
I know! Stop telling me what to do! And I'm kidding. I am taking a break. Just as soon as I put in the sketchy bullshit of this shoulder.
I mean, as your lawyer, saying, I don't know how you talk so long without taking a drink of water or something.
I do. I just mute my mic when I drink water most of the time, so you don't hear much slurping sounds.
Oh, I thought you were taking it intravenously.
It's possible. It's possible that I could. You would never know. Because on the internet, you never know when somebody's hooked up to an IV of water.
I sure am her daddy.
You guys are fucking retarded. Oh god, and that came out wrong. Okay, I'm just taking it out so that I can upload this and
I'm the
be
only
done.
one here that's actually ever seen her dad, by the way.
That's actually pretty true.
That's accurate. That's
Okay.
accurate.
Yeah, we're gonna ditch this layer, and
You
we're
guys want me
gonna...
to tell you what her dad looks like?
I will ban you, Matt. I'll ban you from
looks
I
like-
don't know.
He looks like a proper gentleman, and
Oh, jeez. It's funny. That was like literally the funniest thing you could have said. Let's see here. Okay, this is an elf ear. I have to fix it.
I'm about to time him out. Can I time him out at least
Who?
for like 5 minutes?
Ooh, what is going on?
Can I just
I
time
need
him
more
out for,
male
like,
names that start with M that isn't Mac. That is to call you with Alex. Okay, so that was definitely a shot at Matt. But it doesn't matter because I
Can I
am
stay for like 3 minutes
going
just to,
to, in
just to
my
get my rocks
stream,
just for fun. He
no.
deserves it. He's been poking at me all night.
He has been poking at you, but I trust you to take it in good humor at this time and respect the fact that I am about to end my stream and we're going to end it on a positive note. So much
Okie
love to
dokie.
everybody in the chat. Thank you so much for coming in today. You make doing the stream thing that much more fun. And that was totally a line stole from Jessica Jasmo. Jasmine, Jesus H. Christ. So thanks again, and I will see you guys at 10 o'clock. If I don't see you then, thanks for coming by. Everybody to watch and work, thank you so much. You guys have a great one. Boop. Where's my OBS?
Bye.